Once upon a time, in the heart of a thriving village, there lived a man named Karan. Karan was known for his intelligence, work ethic, and discipline. He owned a small but successful grain shop and had a beautiful family, a loving wife, 2 cheerful kids, and a humble home built with years of hard work. From the outside, it seemed Karan had everything, but inside him something dangerous had begun to grow. Worry. It started small. What if the crops fail next season? What if my children fall ill? What if thieves come in the night? What if I lose it all? And then fear joined hands with worry. What if someone is plotting against me? What if I'm not good enough to protect my family? What if disaster is just waiting around the corner? Each night, while his family slept in peace, Karan lay awake, staring at the ceiling. His mind created storms that hadn't yet come, and monsters that weren't even real. The weight of imaginary fears began to drain him of his joy. The turning point. One night during a village gathering, a wandering monk shared a story of how fear is like a shadow. It can only grow when you turn away from the light. Those words struck Karan, but he didn't fully understand them. The very next week, there was news of mild rainfall delay. Farmers in the village discussed it casually, but to Karan, it was confirmation of his worst fears. What if this turns into a drought? He panicked. He stopped investing in his shop. He stopped playing with his children. He hoarded food, sold some of his stock out of fear the prices would drop, and even borrowed money thinking it was safer to keep cash hidden away. But that drought never came. Instead, Karan's fear brought the downfall he was trying so hard to avoid. His customers left because his shelves were empty. His lenders came asking for the money back. His health deteriorated. His wife grew distant, tired of his constant paranoia. Eventually, Karan stood inside his shop one day, staring at the bare walls and dusty counters. His family was gone to live with her parents. His home was silent. His body was weak. He whispered to himself, "I lost everything. And not because of a disaster. I lost it because I feared one that never even came." The meeting with the monk. Broken and ashamed, Karan left the village in search of the monk, whose words still echoed in his heart. After many days, he found the monk under a large banyan tree. Karan fell to his knees and cried, "You were right. Worry took everything from me. But I don't know how to stop it." The monk looked at him and smiled gently. "Worry is like rocking in a chair. It gives you something to do, but it takes you nowhere," he continued. "Fear has a job. It wants to protect you, but when it stays too long, it becomes poison. You gave it power by feeding it. Every what-if you entertained became a wall that blocked your happiness." Karan wept. "Can I ever rebuild my life?" The monk nodded. "Yes, but this time plant seeds of faith, not fear." The comeback Karan returned to the village. People looked at him with pity, but he held his head high. He began again. 1 bag of grain, 1 customer, 1 smile at a time. But now, he lived differently. He stopped listening to fear's whispers. He woke up and said, "Let me handle what is in my control. The rest, I leave to time and faith." He laughed more. He spent time with his children. He found peace not by avoiding storms, but by learning how to dance in the rain. Conclusion. Years later, Karan was not the richest man in the village, but he was the most respected. People came to him not for business alone, but for wisdom. When someone worried too much, Karan would simply say, "I once lost everything, not to fate, but to fear. Don't let tomorrow's shadow steal today's light." And with that, he would smile. The kind of smile that only someone who's wrestled with fear and won